Hey everybody, welcome to episode 59 of Round the Twist. It's September 30th, 2010, and Phoebe is being very needy, probably because I've kind of been ignoring her this week in order to get the craft room kind of done. I almost started it off with, hey, welcome to the next episode of Hoarders, because everything that I showed you in the other room, quite obviously, it's now in here, and there's more that direction that you can't see, so this is driving me a little bit nuts, but we'll get to that after a bit. Gonna be a short episode this week, just because I haven't done a whole lot of knitting. But, for example, on the needles, the Eunice socks, nothing. I didn't even bother to bring them up here to show you guys. They're at the same spot they were last week. Still waiting to be picked up to start the gusset. The True Blood Fapeti, I finished another repeat of, I still am working on the increased sections, and I have two more increased repeats to do before I start the straight rows, which is when I'll be dropping stitches. So that's coming along slowly, but it is coming along. Hang on, sorry, stuff's falling over here. I got another handful of hexagons done for my stained glass blanket. This has just been my, oh my gosh, I need to take 5 minutes and I make a hexagon. Put those in their bag down here now that I've showed you those. The big thing is the Kayuni cardigan. Okay, come on. There we go. I am 2 full repeats through the pattern. So I've got the ribbing and then two 20 row repeats of the color work. I don't know how well you can see that. Things did get a little bit muddy in the middle with the color changes there, but you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm not going to rip it out and start over. It kind of looks a little bit like the dog's breakfast because it's really my first big color work project, but I'm doing my floats nice and loose on the back, so it'll all come out in the blocking, I hope. And if it doesn't, don't tell me. I don't know why. One night, I know I posted this on Plurk, but I don't know why. One night I got a little bit curious and wondered, how many stitches exactly am I doing here? Well, 253 stitches around in the size that I'm doing. 20 rows per repeat, so for every 20 row pattern repeat, so every 2 stripes, that's 5,060 stitches. Yeah, that kind of blew my mind a little bit, but oh well, it's gonna get done. I'm probably, I don't know, 8 inches in so far, something like that. Not a travel project. This has been actually my TV knitting, surprisingly. But I'm still on my first 2 balls of yarn. I have a ways to go on those. Other than that, the only other thing I've been doing is Sarah's Christmas present, which is the Rock and Weave socks, and I have a tangled mess is what I have. I have both cuffs done now. So those are done. I'll be picking up and knitting the actual sock part probably this weekend while I'm at work. And I need something mindless to work on while I'm there, and plain stockinette sock seems about perfect. So without starting something else and being able to work on a Christmas project, this is going to be it. Let me see. On the wheel, I'm still working on the fiber that Diabolical sent me. This is the 75-25 Biffle Silk Blend. This is the second half of the roving. I have about a little over a foot, about that much left of the first half of the roving. And then I probably won't work on that until next week. But I'll be able to start the second half probably at my Stitch and Bitch next week when I take my wheel down to Whole Foods. But yeah, wow, it's good. Okay, guys, it's going to be a really short episode this week. I'm sorry, I'm just completely pooped. I've been flipping my sleep schedule back and forth, and things aren't pretty right now. So, yeah, with all this, I basically, oh gosh, let's see. I worked Monday night. Yeah. Monday night? Wow, I've even lost track of that. I worked Monday night this week. I came home Tuesday. I must have emptied my craft room out on Sunday. I came home Tuesday morning. I went out to Home Depot. I got all my paint. I got everything, finished emptying stuff out on Tuesday. Taped it off. I spent all day Wednesday painting. I painted the ceiling. I painted the walls, which, by the way, you think your ceilings are white until you slap a new coat of white paint up there and suddenly you're like, wow, they really, really weren't white. They were kind of like tan. I don't know. Took everything off the walls, all the outlets and light plates and everything, and found out that before, the people who had the house before me evidently had the house repainted before they sold it, because I guess it wasn't selling, because that room used to be avocado green. Yikes, I'm very glad it wasn't that color when I looked at it, or I probably would have painted that room a lot sooner if it was. But it's a very, very pretty blue. Right now, actually, a little bit lighter than this blue. And the ceiling is very white. And right now I am looking for shelving options. I've been perusing the IKEA website, and I found shelves that I like on there that have glass doors on the front, but it's a new style of shelf. It's the new Billy bookshelf. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. The one with glass doors, and it ships online, which is cool, but it doesn't give any finished dimensions for the piece. So I really need to call their customer service line and ask how big this thing is so I know how many I need to order. And that's where it stands. So you're probably going to be seeing this mess behind me for another couple weeks until I get everything done and move back in and organized. And then I'll take you on a tour of the new craft room, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be recording from in there. We'll see. So yeah, short little episode this week, but you got the bonus episode of seeing everything that was in here. So, yeah. Sorry. A little slow. I'm a little out of it. Tired. Yeah. I guess I will see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully with some more progress than what I've given you tonight. And until then, happy knitting.